Hey YouTube, Steven, TheSalonGuy here, and in today's video I have Daniel. He's back again as my model, and Daniel has perfectly straight hair, and I've been getting some requests for you guys that want to know how to create waves in short straight hair. So this is going to be a really unique video. I'm going to show you a technique on how I think you can achieve this by even doing it yourself at home. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to apply a pre-styler. This is my 25 spray. I just like to always use a pre-styling product when I'm doing any sort of styling. And you only need a couple spritzes, anywhere from like 3 to 5 spritzes in it. You want to start to set the hair in place before you actually start putting these styling techniques into it to get that curl. So it's almost like a roadmap. You want to map out how you're going to achieve the style. So it's like you're setting the hair up for how we're going to use the technique to make it a little more wavy. So after putting the pre-styler in, then you want to use something that's going to actually help lock in the hair. Because when you think about when you're trying to create curl or add some texture or change the natural way that the hair pattern is, or what it does, if it's straight, curly, wavy, you want to make sure that you're going to have a product that's going to lock it in place. So something with a little bit of hold to it. So I'm going to be using my support cream, which is my blow dry cream, that's going to help me add some texture and some light workable hold to his hair. So here's support cream, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just squeeze out maybe a quarter size worth of product, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally work it through my hands, and then I'm going to apply it to his hair. So we're going to work it through our hands like so, and it's a cream, and once you put it into the hair, it's going to actually start to absorb into the hair and take some shape and some texture. And it's really great about this. It's almost like, think of it as a setting lotion. So you're setting the hair in order for it to be styled. Then I suggest using a regular comb, doesn't matter what it is, and you want to comb the product into the hair from scalp to ends just for even distribution. And lastly, before you actually start drying and setting the hair into the curl pattern or wave pattern, you want to actually comb it into the style that you want this to be. So if you're wearing a side parting, what you want to do is you want to actually comb the hair over into its side part first, and then you can go in and start to create the actual shape. So now that the side part is complete, we're going to actually go in and create mini little curls, or what we like to call pin curls, which is going to create some movement into the hair. Once we have it set, then we're going to go in with the blow dryer and then lock it in place. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces like this, little sections, probably about, I'd say, could be an inch in diameter if you want, depending on the length and density of the hair. His hair is a little bit on the shorter side, and you can do one of two things. You can actually take this and then create a little bit of a circle like this, and if you have clips, you can actually clip and pin the hair into place. All right, so there you have it. You can actually make a little bit of a curl like that, a little bit of a loop, and pin it. Again, it all depends on you guys if you want to go through this and do the entire head. If you do want to make the effort, then you will have a full head of really kind of curly, wavy hair. All right, that's one option. The second option, which may be a little more practical, is you want to actually take little twists like this and take sections and twist the hair around, almost like you're making little dreads. And what that's going to do is that's going to actually start to get the hair in somewhat of a twisted or curled kind of fashion. And you want to do this throughout the entire head. And then once we're done with this, I'll show you the blow dry process to show you how to lock it in. So what I've done is I basically just created some twists, and especially if your hair is on the very straight side, you need to do something that's going to alter the shape of the hair and the pattern of it. So I'm actually doing this to create some waves and some twists and some different patterns in his hair. All right, and it's something I think is going to be very effective and easy for you to do at home. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start the blow dry process. So you don't have to go out of the house looking like this. This is totally if you want to, do something quick and easy to get some curl or some wave in your hair. Now, I'm not saying it's going to actually be super curly, but it's going to actually create a little bit of texture, which is better than having it totally straight. So I'm going to be using my Dyson Supersonic Pro Dryer. and I have the diffuser on it right here, which comes off very, very easily, and it snaps right back on due to the magnetic strips in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the dryer on, and then I'm going to take the hair and scrunch it like this, really, really scrunch it, and hold the dryer on it like this, and go throughout the whole thing until I feel it's fairly dry. All right, guys, so here is the finished result. And what I basically did is I just used a lot of hand movements to create a little bit of texture to change up what he currently has. Remember, he has pretty much pin straight hair. So what I did is I just went in and created some shape and some movement in here. And now that it's pretty much all dry, what you can do is use something like a finishing spray, or I'm going to use Tidal Wave, because Tidal Wave or sea salt spray is really good. You don't want to spray too much on because you don't want to disrupt the curl. But what you can now do is go in here with your hand and just give it a final kind of scrunch, and that'll just help bring out the curl a little bit more and that texture. And you want to kind of scrunch and release. Scrunch the hair and then let go. That's the whole point of this, is just really to create the texture and not disrupt it too much. So now Daniel has a little more kind of wave to his hair, and it's all achieved by using some hand techniques. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and in the comments below, let me know if you try this technique and it actually helps you. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for more videos with the Salon Guy.